Hello everyone, this is Blood Queen Tarot, and I am here to do a reading for the collective. Collective meaning all signs. So this is for the weekend, August the 19th to the 21st, 2022. And again, this is for the collective and is all signs. So collective, please keep in mind that the reading, it may or may not resonate with you. Some parts of the reading might resonate, other parts of the reading might not. As well, keep in mind that timing is fluid, so this reading can manifest over the weekend. It can manifest later on down the line of time, after the weekend, or this present weekend reading could be actually past energy for you. If this reading is past energy for you, then there might be answers or closure for you in this present reading pertaining to your past situation or circumstance. So I did get messages during the pre-shuffle, and the messages that I got was somebody could be moving. Somebody's moving, like changing residence, or somebody's moving something. So collective, this could be you. You go grocery shopping over the weekend, and you're taking the groceries from your trunk and bringing them like in your house. So either somebody's moving locations or somebody's like moving something. Like somebody's going back and forth. Um, moving something. Items or whatever. I also picked up that someone might also falsely accuse somebody. Somebody could have been being nosy. Someone could have been falsely accusing someone, stalking someone. Somebody might get like embarrassed a little bit because their accusation against someone might be found out to be false. Somebody's being foolish. Somebody's behaving very stupidly. Or somebody could be trying to like stop somebody from leaving or something like that. But it's some type of misunderstanding, and I picked up embarrassment. Somebody thought that they knew what they was talking about, or this can even be something like a false arrest. This could be a false arrest or something. Or collective, your neighbor could have lied on you or something, and somebody might get falsely arrested, and then when everything come out, somebody's gonna feel foolish because they didn't know what they was talking about or something like that going on. So those were the messages that I picked up on for over the weekend during the pre-shuffle. So collective, I'm gonna pull you guys a self-care card and a message from the guides deck. So at the bottom of the deck we got security, and this is a self-care card. Let me see what this says. I never even seen this card in this deck, so let me read it. True security comes from having a reserve of time, space, energy, personal power, and love. Make deposits in all of these accounts, and you'll be wealthy. You'll be a wealthy person indeed. So security. Bank of self-care. Bank of, yeah, it's a bank of self-care, love, personal power, energy, space, and time. No, that's a good one. But give me the collective self-care card for over the weekend. What's self-care for the collective over the weekend? I'm going to take this one right here. Collective, you might receive an invitation to something. Or collective, somebody might send you an invitation, and I think Spirit wants you to accept it. Accept someone's invite. Or you might have to think like an invite over. Like think it over or think it through. So collective, some type of invitation. Spirit wants you to send out invitations, or he wants you to accept the invitation. But this card kind of came out sideways though. But you guys are going to get like invitations to like go places, or you guys are sending out invitations. Something to do with invitation. Collective, this can even be somebody asking you out on a date. Somebody could also have a hard time making up their mind if they want to accept the invitation, or if they want to send an invitation to like a particular person or a particular group of people. Things going on over the weekend with invitations. So the one I'm going to take is choice. Self-care, collective choice. And it say, worry less about making the right choice and more about being strong enough to handle any outcome. I'm going to read it again. Worry less about making the right choice and more about being strong enough to handle any outcome. So that's a good one. Choices, choice. All right. So I just heard collective, I guess a choice that you have to make over the weekend. There is no wrong or right choice. There is no wrong or right choice. But I'm hearing be careful, collective, because you might regret something. There is no wrong or right choice, but still be careful in what decision you make because you might regret it. I heard it just like that. So, all right. All right, let's get you a message from the guides. What's the collective's message from the guides for over the weekend? I'm not taking two. What's the collective message from the guides? Okay, we have understand your body. All right. So collective, understand your body. That's your message from the guides. So your body could be trying to tell you something, collective, over the weekend. Collective, be careful. If you're a female, some of you guys could be pregnant. So understand your body. I just heard if you guys are going to pick up prescriptions, check your prescriptions. Like, make sure they gave you the right prescription. Sometimes you got to look at each pill. Look at your prescriptions, collective. Make sure your prescriptions are the correct prescriptions, is the correct medication. And what else? And collective, maybe you want to take note of how, like, a certain medication is making you feel. Understand your body. It could be something to do with medication. Or something like that. But let me read what the book says. I'm going to read it from the book. All right. It's kind of like a lot. So I'm going to try to... It says, to have this valuable experience in the physical dimension, your soul needs a body. The decision as to which vehicle will best fulfill your soul's blueprint is of utmost importance. A lot of humans ask, what is my purpose? And the biggest clue is looking back at you in the mirror. Understand this. Your higher self and your guides help select a body that is solely created by nature. The body is genetics, race, and gender, sexual orientation, and geographic location are of the earth dimension. The spirit realms do not control these things, but these factors are known to your higher self and guides before you incarnate. As an analogy, if you want a car that's a brand new blue convertible with a V8 engine, you don't get inside of a used green minivan and will it to change. What you do is this. You go searching for the car that will fulfill your needs. That's why it is important to know and understand your body. It provides insight as to what lessons you are here to learn. When this car appears in your spread, ponder this. Why was this body chosen? That's a good question. Why was this body chosen? So collective spirit wants you to ask yourself that. Why was your body chosen for you? Why was your body chosen? I'm also picking up collective. You could be willingly participating in like experimental drugs, or collective. You could be you probably don't know. You could be a part of some type of experiment concerning the medical arena. And it don't necessarily have to be illegal. But for some of you guys are participating in like experimental drugs or things like that. I'm picking that up too. I'm also picking up two collective. Some of you guys are donors. You guys are donors. If something was to happen to you, you want to be a donor. Some of you guys donate blood and things like that. You guys do it on a regular basis, or you might be doing that over the weekend, like donating blood, your sperm, whatever. Some of you guys, that's what y'all do. Y'all volunteer, or y'all going to be doing it over the weekend. So things like that is going on. I also heard DMV. I don't know why I heard DMV. Oh, but the book was talking about, it gave the example of a car. So the DMV, I heard DMV. And in the book with this, the guy's book, it gave an example like a car. So let me go ahead and jump into the reading. Oh no, I wanted to pull three. Let me pull 3 cards from this deck right here. Give me some messages for the collective for over the weekend. Alright, so that one just came right out politely. So collective, I'm picking up somebody is like a nice person, a sweet person. The way this card came out, I felt that this person's so sweet. Somebody could be an earth angel. That owl energy. It could be a baby. Or somebody that just had a baby. This person is very wise. Somebody that just had a baby. This is like a newborn. Collective. Somebody might be talking to you and they're like holding their baby in their hand. They're holding their baby. But they're talking to you. This person is a wise person. So somebody that just had a baby. This person is very wise. And they have their newborn in their hand. While they could be talking to you, collective. Their newborn head is like they're holding their baby. It's like on their arm, the baby. But anyway, we have owl. Good advice from a wise person. Or somebody is like a baby. A newborn baby or something. Somebody so sweet. This energy, I felt it in the car. This person is like, they're very soft. Is very soft. Innocent. Somebody a sweetheart. Then we got dark woman. Dealings or relationship with the woman with dark complexion or hair. Somebody could be trying to get advice from a wise person about this woman with dark complexion or hair. Then we got will, indecisiveness, allowing your life to ramble aimlessly. This dark woman could be doing spell work on somebody. Collective, you or somebody else could be trying to get away from this dark woman. I'm going to see what's going on. Alright, what's going on with the collective over the weekend? What can the collective expect? And yeah, we got the 5 of Swords. So somebody could be an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini, or got air in their chart. It could be some type of arguing. Somebody being petty. Somebody could be trying to, this could also be petty theft, petty arguments, petty wars. Then we got the High Priestess. Somebody could be, what's the High Priestess? Pisces or Cancer. Or somebody can have those signs in their chart. This dark woman could be somebody's third party. Somebody could be defending this dark woman. And this dark woman could be wrong. This dark woman could be the High Priestess. But I'm going to see. We got strength. So somebody could be a Leo. Or got Leo in their chart. Strength. Then we got the Knight of Wands. So we got fire, Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius. The Knight of Wands. All right, then we got the Hermit. All right. Is this dark woman a karmic? Is this dark woman a karmic? Oh my God. I think she is. Yeah. This dark woman a karmic. It could be the same energy from my Divine Masculine's weekly reading. This dark woman, it could be the same energy, don't have to be. But this dark woman, she has dark complexion or hair. She's a karmic. Somebody could be going to a wise person to get advice about this dark woman. Or this dark woman could be coming up against a wise person. And this person either just had a baby, like a newborn baby, or this wise person is as a baby. They're like a child. They're innocent. This can be an earth angel, somebody that's like pure in heart, innocent, don't bother nobody, things like that. So this dark woman wants to cause this wise person to be indecisive about something. So this dark woman could be doing spell work, dark magic, or something like that. And again, collective, this dark woman has dark complexion or hair. So it don't have to be like a dark woman. Her hair could be dark. Fair skin but with dark hair. It don't have to. The skin only have to be dark. All right, so something might be a third party situation in love. This dark woman or the high priestess, I think this high priestess did something. This high priestess is defending themselves. Or somebody is defending the high priestess, but the high priestess could be like guilty, or she's the other woman or the other man, or somebody's keeping secrets. Somebody's protecting someone that's keeping secrets. But I just heard it could be a dirty secret. The Knight of Wands could be messing around with the high priestess, or the high priestess offended the Knight of Wands, and the Knight of Wands don't know. But it's like the Knight of Wands is getting blocked from the high priestess, because they're either lovers, or the high priestess and the Knight of Wands, they interact with each other, but strength is like going to cause like a separation. Like the Knight of Wands is not going to be able to get in contact with the high priestess for whatever reason, because something could be going on. It's like the Knight of Wands is knocking on the door and the High Priestess not answering the door, because the High Priestess is doing something with that Five of Swords. And I'm giving that for an example. And then we got Justice at the bottom of the deck. So somebody could be a Libra. Somebody could be married. Somebody could be getting karma. The High Priestess can also be married. And it's like, say like the High Priestess is a woman. Her husband been gone. And she been cheating on her husband. It's like her husband is going to come home. He could be a Libra, don't have to. But the High Priestess husband is going to come home and like catch like some men in his house or something around his wife. And they might get into it. It's like the High Priestess had two people at her home, or was sleeping with two men, and the Knight of Wands is the third man the High Priestess was sleeping around with. But her husband might come home and catch her cheating. And collective, you could be the Knight of Wands. You was on your way to her house too, or collective, you trying to call the High Priestess and you can't get through, because there's some drama going on at the High Priestess house or something like that. Something like that going on. It don't have to be a marriage. But somebody was doing something, and it's like somebody like is going to interrupt like a dirty secret. Someone's going to interrupt a dirty secret. So this can even be like living arrangements. Like somebody could have had somebody living with them that they weren't supposed to, and somebody landlord might catch somebody or something like that. Somebody's like getting caught, but it's the high priestess. The high priestess keeping secrets. So collective, the high priestess could have been like your lover, but her husband is like engaging in like drama with the high priestess lovers. And it's like collective, you don't know, but you trying to get in touch with the high priestess. But it's some drama already going on, collective, that spirit is trying to keep you away from. I see that too. So, let's see. Yeah, and then we got the Hermit. This is my card for somebody that go on a run. Collective, you or somebody else could be a Virgo. This could be, to me, this could be a medical examiner, a detective, or somebody that go on a run. It's like the Five of Swords might get into like an altercation with somebody and then go on a run. And I just heard collective, better them than you. Better them than you. Collective, the Five of Swords might have to go on a run. Because the Five of Swords could have attacked these two right here. And collective, you was trying to get through somewhere. And spirit is going to keep you something. Collective, you're trying to go visit someone, go to somebody's house, call somebody, meet up with somebody. You trying to do something. But you're going to be restricted from this high priestess because there's some drama going on. And then we got the Nine of Swords. Clarify the Hermit. Yeah, we got the Page of Cups. Oh boy, somebody could be arguing over like some kids. I also see a family dispute as well. So collective, say like you got a child and your child was missing. It's like collective, your child wasn't really missing. One of your family members let your child like run away to their house and your family didn't have the courtesy to tell you. So it's like collective, somebody is going to like find out where their child at. And their child went away to like another family or a friend's house. And collective, you might get into it with somebody. Because your child was at their house the whole time and they didn't tell you. Or something like that. So a fight might go on because of the Page of Cups. The Page of Cups could have ran away or something. Somebody might have to go looking for the Page of Cups. Or this fight happened over like paternity of a child. Or something to do with a pregnancy. This could be news of a pregnancy. Or somebody liked this somebody, but this Page of Cups didn't know that the High Priestess was married. Somebody emotionally immature, naive. Or it's like people fighting over kids or something. Something to do with some kids. Clarify the Five of Swords. Yeah, we got the Emperor. So collective, you or somebody else could be an Aries, or somebody could have Aries in their chart. Yeah, we got the Emperor and then the Page of Cups. This could be paternity. Or like I said, collective, you might have to call your child's father or something. Because something could be going on with your child. Or something like that. The Emperor, the Page of Cups. Somebody could have been trying to... Somebody could have been somebody could have been away, and somebody could have been in jail. And while the Emperor was in jail, the High Priestess had another man taking care of the Emperor's child. So the Emperor might get out of jail over the weekend, and it might be a problem. Because it's like the Emperor is telling this man, that's not your son, that's my son. Or that's not your daughter, that's my daughter. I'm home now. That's my child. Like, I'm home. Like, you're not the father, I'm the father. Something like that. So it's like, it could be father versus stepfather, and the child is like in the middle. This child might run away, because this child's father and stepfather could be going at it, and the child is like going to leave, or something like that going on. That darn High Priestess. Clarify the High Priestess. The Ace of Pentacles. So we got Earth, Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. Somebody could be an Earth sign or have Earth in their chart. Collective, you might find out something after the fact. It's some Five of Swords going on. An argument, a fight, an altercation. It's some drama going on. Five of Swords going on, collective. And collective, you going to find out why you couldn't get in touch with the High Priestess. But you going to find out after the fact. Yeah. Because it's like, collective, the High Priestess was supposed to make you an offer, or the High Priestess was going to give you some money, or the High Priestess could have told you the baby yours, and then the Emperor thinking the baby his, but the High Priestess told you the baby was yours. Or this could be in any situation. The High Priestess, collective, if you the Knight of Wands, the High Priestess was going to give you something. This could have been money, or this is like the paternity of a child, or something like that. Or collective, you could be trying to move into a building, and it could be the landlord that's getting into a fight, collective. So collective, your landlord could be the High Priestess, and this Ace of Pentacles could be like the key to your apartment or something. And collective, you trying to call the High Priestess and they not answering the phone, or like your key don't work or something. It's like some drama going on. But collective, you might find out why. So collective, you're looking for this High Priestess. You're trying to get in touch with the High Priestess, but you can't. And you're going to find out what happened like later on down the line in time, or something. I saw that intuitively. So, yeah. So it's like, collective, if you the Knight of Wands, you was trying to give the High Priestess this offer, or the High Priestess was supposed to give you this pentacle. And this could be the keys to your home or something. Or it's the woman out here acting up. This woman acting up. It's like she can have these men thinking they're the father, but it's like 3 different men. Or it's like the child's actual father was in jail, and while the Emperor was in jail, the child's biological father, it's like this woman had like different men like claiming to be the child's father or something. Clarify strength. Look at this. Collective, I don't know if you could be this owl. I don't know, collective, if this Knight of Wands is a male or female. But I'm kind of picking up the Knight of Wands is the innocent party. And collective, that dark woman, she's a karmic. And she got some drama going on. And collective, you're trying to get in touch with that dark woman. Collective, that dark woman could be one of your lovers. She could be your landlord, like your potential landlord. You're trying to move in. She ain't answering the phone. But this dark woman is doing something, collective. Collective, if you a man and you're the dark woman's lover, collective, I don't know if that ain't your baby, collective. If you a fire sign or something like that, So it could be two fire signs. It's the Knight of Wands and it's the Emperor. Or the Emperor is the Knight of Wands. But I'm trying to think. I'm kind of picking up the Knight of Wands is this innocent person. A wise person. Let me see something. Is the Knight of Wands this owl? Is the Knight of Wands this wise person? No. No. Is the Emperor the owl, the wise person? Yeah. So the Emperor is somebody's divine masculine. And this Emperor done had a baby by this dark woman. She's a karmic. And this Emperor probably getting out of jail or something. But he's a divine masculine and he's a wise person, the Emperor. So somebody could be an Aries. But this Emperor is the wise person. And this dark woman is like trying to come up against this Emperor. But I'm picking up, if this baby daddy drama, this Page of Cups is the Emperor's. But it's like this dark woman, I don't know if she's trying to get the Emperor set up. Or she don't want the Emperor to see the child. Or the Emperor is getting into an altercation with like the stepfather. It's like the dark woman won't let the Emperor see the baby. Or the child. Oh, okay. So the Emperor the Emperor could be getting out of jail. But I just heard that the Emperor just had a baby by another woman. This Emperor is somebody's divine masculine. He could have just had, like, his divine feminine could have gave birth. I seen that. Somebody just had a baby, a brand new baby. So this dark woman could be the Emperor's ex. And this man got the Page of Cups by the dark woman. And the man wants to go pick up the Page of Cups so he can show the Page of Cups their newborn sibling. And this dark woman is like trying to set the Emperor up. Something like that going on. Or this dark woman is collective, be careful because the dark woman could be trying to collective, if you a divine masculine and you an Emperor, you could be an Aries, don't have to be. This is just telling me you're a father. This dark woman might try to get you to like do something to the Knight of Wands. But collective, this dark woman is lying to you. And this could be your ex. And she's a karmic. Somebody just had a baby. Somebody just had a baby. And I think it's this Emperor. Collective, you might go pick up your other child from this dark woman. She's going to tell you something about the Knight of Wands that's not true. And collective, I don't know if you're going to be tempted to attack the Knight of Wands. Oh, God. Yeah, I see that too going on. So the Knight of Wands could be the Page of Cups stepfather. So collective, if you're a man, your child's mother, you might go pick up your baby from the dark woman. That's your child's mother. She got a boyfriend, the Knight of Wands. Collective, your baby mother gonna tell you something that's not true about the Knight of Wands. She might tell you that the Knight of Wands could have offended your baby or did something. She's lying, collective. She's lying because, or collective, this is what this dark woman did to you in the past when you was the Knight of Wands. Or this is what this dark woman is trying to do over the weekend. 5 of Wands. This is what strength is like restricting someone from a conflict and competition. This dark woman is trying to get this Emperor to do something to the Knight of Wands. Or collective, this dark woman doing something. Or she's saying that, collective, say like your child that you had by the dark woman, your child like 7. Collective, over the weekend, all of a sudden, the dark woman gonna approach you and say, She not sure if you the father of y'all 7-year-old or if it's the Knight of Wands. Because the dark woman could be jealous, collective, because you just had a newborn with a different woman. This dark woman wants somebody to be indecisive and to allow their life to ramble aimlessly. So, collective, if you the emperor, this dark woman wants you to like be indecisive about something, or she's going to put you in a situation where you become indecisive, or she wants you to allow your life to ramble aimlessly. This can even be getting into like a fight or altercation, end up in jail. She don't want you to know if the baby this dark woman is doing something to like a wise person. Good advice from a wise person. So, collective, this dark woman could be approaching you. Collective, this dark woman could be approaching you. And either you're going to fall for it or you're not. So, collective, either you going to give this dark woman some good advice because you could be aware of what she's trying to do. Or, collective, this woman is taking your kindness for a weakness and she could be doing something that you could be not unaware of. Clarify the Knight of Wands. Yeah, the Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, collective, for some of y'all, this dark woman, yeah, we got the Three of Swords. Collective, whoever the Knight of Wands is, the Knight of Wands is determined. But the Knight of Wands is also protected. The Knight of Wands is determined to get in touch with this High Priestess. Or somebody is determined to find out the truth. But somebody is being restricted from strength in the Knight of Pentacles. Somebody's being restricted from either finding out the truth or getting in touch with that High Priestess. Somebody's being restricted. Collective, this can also be telling me whatever you're trying to do, you could be trying to get in contact with somebody. Something, it's like a roadblock. Collective, the cards could also be telling me that you might just give up or stop, or you're not going to worry about it. You're going to find peace about a situation. I see that too. Somebody's being restricted from 5 Wands and being committed. So it's like somebody's being restricted from like giving a damn. Somebody could be being restricted from like worrying. Because something is happening. Something is happening. And somebody's being restricted from either getting in contact with this High Priestess, or somebody is hell-bent on finding out what the truth is. And collective, I don't think it's the right time for you to know the truth. Something like that going on. Yeah. Something could have happened in the past too. It's like collective, in the past, you was the Knight of Wands in the past. That could have been years ago. Now you're the Emperor. So collective, you know about this dark woman. This dark woman is your karmic, collective. This dark woman could be your ex-wife, your child's mother. It's somebody that taught you lessons throughout the years. So this is somebody, this is the Emperor's karmic, this dark woman. So, collective, I don't know if this dark woman be trying to scare you. Having people set you up, trying to get you locked out your apartment, got your landlord turning against you. This dark woman probably be doing stuff to you. But it's like, collective, you so used to it, you just ignore her. You ignore that dark woman. It's like something you learned to deal with. And you got to the point, you not the Knight of Wands no more, you the Emperor. So collective, the dark woman can be intimidated because she can no longer intimidate you like she used to. Because collective, the knights could be telling me this could be the past. So it's like you don't be worried no more about that dark woman, her doing spell work, trying to get you evicted, dark magic, death rituals. It's like collective, you don't even care no more. Because it's like nothing worked and it's not going to work. So it's like collective, you the emperor, you're in control. You taking control of the situation or something like that. I don't know who that dark woman is to you, collective. It could be your child's mother or something. Oh boy. What's the spell with the Hermit and the Page of Cups? That dark woman could also be apologizing to you, collective. And you could be going within trying to figure out, was this dark woman's apology sincere? Or collective, you like, what the hell do that dark woman want? That dark woman could be apologizing. Yeah, third party situation. Somebody's not sure if a child is theirs. Or somebody want to know why this dark woman is apologizing. What do she want? Or this woman is telling this man that she's not sure if the baby is hers or something. I mean, if the baby is his. But it's just to ruffle this man's feathers. That's why she's doing it. And look, this owl got feathers. This woman is doing something on purpose. This baby is the emperor's, but this woman is just saying it to ruffle the emperor's feathers. To get the emperor like this. Give me the still with the Five of Swords and the Emperor. Collective, I'm also seeing a picture where you the Emperor, you got kids by this dark woman. You go to pick up your child from the dark woman. It could be like men in the house. These men could just, collective, I don't know if you have a daughter or a son with the dark woman. But it could be like two men in the house. These men could be smoking weed. They could be smoking crack, collective. Collective, you gonna make these men leave. Like while your baby there or something, you gonna get into it or something like that. Or you gonna say something to these men or something. That dark woman, she could be somebody's child's mother. And collective, you gotta take control of a situation. This woman can have like a lot of people, a whole bunch of people in her house. Collective, you might even call like the cops on that dark woman because she got all them people around your baby. Or collective, you can have a daughter by that dark woman and she have a whole bunch of men in her house. So collective, the Five of Swords can also be somebody like calling the cops or something. Collective, you might call child services or the police or something on the dark woman. Yeah, that Five of Swords could be you. You're not going to argue with her, collective. Because you already told her to stop having those men around your daughter or something like that. You already told her. So now, collective, you might call the cops or something. Or child services. Because you taking control of a situation. It's like this dark woman is daring you. Like, I dare you. This is my house. I do what I want to do. But y'all can have kids together. Collective, this woman is like daring you. She dare you to. What's the spell with the Five of Swords and the Emperor? Yeah, for the cloud. Yeah. So collective, you being the Emperor, this woman is trying to clown you because you're like very responsible. You're a very wise person. You're very mature. Collective, you're a divine masculine. Or you a divine feminine. I don't know. This could be a woman in her masculine energy. But This woman is like daring you to do something like for clout. This woman's starting trouble. I don't know if this dark woman could be threatening you. Or collective, she's saying that you're doing something for the clout. She could be saying you really don't care about the Page of Cups. You want to control her or something. Doing it all for the fame, attention, views. Doesn't want to be left alone being fake. Okay, so this dark woman be doing stuff for the clout. Okay, so collective, you got to be the emperor and take control of a situation because that dark woman be doing stuff for the clout, collective. And you can have kids with her. Give me the spill with the High Priestess and the Ace of Pentacles. The 5th house. One's hobbies, interests, recreational, and leisure activities. What one does for entertainment. This dark woman could also be like a tarot reader. This dark woman be doing stuff. She got like a lot of, this dark woman, she has like a lot of like side hustles. I heard something about the back door. Like she does things from her back door. She has side hustles. This High Priestess, this dark woman, she could be a landlord, a tarot reader. She got a lot going on. She got a lot going on. And she do this, it's like she got people like under control. Like a group of people or these men or something. She has like something or somebody under control. Like her control. That High Priestess. The 5th house. I think that's Leo. What's the spill with strength in the 5 of Wands? I see, collective, why you have to come out as the emperor and take control of the situation. Yeah, self-love. Yeah. Yeah. Loving yourself just the way you are, not dimming yourself to fit other people's perceptions. Self-care and a beauty. Collective, if you a man, this woman be trying to clown you because she's a karmic and you a divine masculine. So she be trying to make fun of your divinity and your maturity. She be trying to clown you. And collective, you not doing nothing but like self-love. Self-love, collective. You restricting yourself from this High Priestess. You not fearing her. You not being scared of her, intimidated by the High Priestess, collective. That's self-love. Like I said, again, collective, you the emperor. So the Page of Cups can be like 7, 8, 9, 10 years old. And collective, your baby mother gonna say, oh, I don't think the Page of Cups is your child. Collective, you gonna ignore that dark woman because you know the Page of Cups is your child. It's like you're not even gonna entertain what she said. You're not gonna entertain her. Collective, you're practicing self-love, whether you're a male or a female. Because this dark woman is trying to get you to be indecisive. And she wants you to, wants you to allow her to allow your life to ramble aimlessly. That's what that dark woman trying to do. Or collective, you could be the emperor and this dark woman is mad about your divine feminine. Because your divine feminine probably ignores her. Or collective, your divine feminine helps you, like, defeat her. Like, your divine feminine don't play no games with this dark woman. So she probably coming for you, collective, because of your divine feminine. So it's like, collective, your divine feminine helped you out. Like, while you deal with your baby mother, your divine feminine helped you out a lot. Or something like that. And she hate the fact that your divine feminine doesn't compete with her or something like that. She probably want to fight your divine feminine, but your divine feminine won't give her that chance. What's the spill with the Knight of Wands and the Knight of Pentacles? Yeah, a heartbreaker. Yeah. A person who can break hearts easily. Everyone wants them, but not everyone can have them. Yeah. Yeah, digging for gold. Yep. I don't know. I'm picking up too. I don't know if this dark woman, she could be like a escort. She could run like a escort service, or she like a pimp, something like that. This dark woman got like a group of people or men or something. She got them like on lock. Like it's people that come to her back door. I'm picking up her back door. So I don't know. This dark woman probably she could be a drug dealer too, or she sell weed or something. But it's like people fear her. They scared of her. But collective, you ain't scared of that dark woman. So I don't know if everybody know in the neighborhood that this dark woman do dark magic, and people could be scared of her. So they listen to her out of fear or something. Or collective, this dark woman could sell drugs. And collective, you tell this dark woman, I ain't no crackhead. I'm not one of these men that come to your door asking for drugs, or I don't need your sex. Something you telling this dark woman and she don't like it. Yeah, you telling her, I'm not a crackhead. You don't treat, I'm not one of your clients. I'm coming over here to pick up my baby and that's it. I'm not one of these other men out here. Or something, collective. You telling this dark woman. Yeah, but there's somebody's being kept away from this high priestess because she a heartbreaker. She a heartbreaker. Or collective, you could have had a baby by this dark woman in the past. And it's like collective, she was almost going to convince you to marry her, or she wanted you to have baby number 2 or something like that. It's like collective, you was almost in this woman's trap a little bit. It's like you was dealing with her, but you was kept away from her at the same time. Because she's a heartbreaker. So it's like collective, you could have also learned your lesson the first time around. It didn't have to take you 3 babies, 10 years later, 20 years later, to know that this woman was a heartbreaker. You could have found out with baby number 1 and accepted it, collective. Or this dark woman, she's the type of woman, she gets pregnant, and then it's like when the relationship don't work out, she be doing death rituals on her baby fathers. So it's like collective, that could be one of the reasons why these men could be scared to leave her. But collective, you left her and she came for your head, but it didn't work. Yeah, it's like this woman, when you leave her, she harasses these men or her child's fathers or something like that. Collective, you ain't scared of this woman no more. If you were scared of her in the past, you're not scared of her like over the weekend. Yeah, something like that going on. Alright, so I had to pause the video. What's the school with the Hermit, the Page of Cups, and third party situation? Kicked out. Someone may get kicked out of the house. Collective, I'm also picking up, you could be trying to get in touch with your landlord. And your landlord could be in dispute. Like while you're calling your landlord to like your new apartment or your old apartment, your landlord could be like literally in the midst of a fight. Or like a verbal altercation or something like that with like another tenant or something like that. So collective, you might or collective, I don't know, you could be trying to find your way to the high priestess house, and you could be getting lost. And then the high priestess not gonna answer their phone because it's like almost like a crime scene that might happen at the high priestess house. And the Most High don't want you there. He don't want you as a witness. He just don't want you to be there. So your phone might die, or you can't find the house or something like that. Because somebody else, it might be a dispute that happened. Or somebody's landlord was messing around with a tenant and it's a third party situation. It might be a commotion at like a home or something to do with a landlord. Something like that going on. And collective, I think spirit just don't want you there. He don't want you to witness it or nothing. Somebody could be filming something as well. So collective, that could be another reason why spirit don't want you to show up or find this house, find this apartment. It could even be like a party, a birthday party. It could be some type of celebration. And collective, you might not make it there. Because something might go on and they're going to be filming it. Somebody might record something. And spirit don't want you caught up in the midst of something. That for the clout can be somebody recording something. Because somebody a heartbreaker. This can be legalities or in love. Somebody's a heartbreaker. Somebody could have, a landlord could have broke into a tenant's home and took some money. Or it's a dispute going on with a landlord and a tenant or something. Or somebody's accusing their landlord of messing around with their lover. A fight might break out or something like that. What's the scoop with the High Priestess, the Ace of Pentacles in the 5th house? A transformation. Things are changing in your life. Yeah. Collective, I think what the change is the strength. You're being restricted. That's the change. Or collective, you was the Knight of Wands in the past. And spirit just don't want you sleeping with this person, going to their house no more. Spirit don't want you moving into this apartment. Collective, you might, something gonna happen. Things are changing in your life, collective. So you're being restricted from like getting to the High Priestess. Or collective, you're no longer, things are changing in your life. You're going from the Knight of Wands to the Emperor. So collective, this could be you. You don't want to have sex with your baby mother no more. And collective, when you don't want to have sex, she might not let you see the baby or something like that because you don't want to have sex with her. Collective, I don't know if you could have been on drugs or something and you used to buy your drugs from the dark woman. And she could be upset because you don't buy drugs from her no more or something like that. Or you used to mess around with her. You could have had your divine feminine, but you were still messing with the dark woman. And she still wants to be the third party or something like that. Things is changing in somebody's life. And you being restricted, collective. Or you're strong. You can resist this dark woman. You're not attracted to her sexually. You don't want to have sex with her. She's not a temptation for you. Nothing she has to offer you is like a temptation for you. So she could be upset because she's no longer like a temptation for you. So it could also be telling this dark woman that this dark woman could be looking at it as competition. She could be looking at it like your divine feminine is winning the competition because you don't want to have sex with her. Or something like that. What's the scoop with strength, the 5 of Wands, and self-love? Or it's like a landlord that don't want to let a tenant leave. This landlord is harassing their tenant. And then we got angel numbers. You may be seeing a lot of number synchronicities at this time. Collective, you might also have a flashback as well. Collective, this dark woman could have been the reason why you went through a dark night of the soul in the past. Or collective, you thought that this dark woman was your divine feminine in the past. Or you're going to find out she's not your divine feminine over the weekend. Or this could be like twin flame connection, angel numbers, 1111. Or something like that. Or this woman is like a tarot reader or collective. This woman could have been your personal practitioner. and you could have been messing around with her, and you don't want to sleep with her no more. So it's like you could be going to her just for work. And collective, she want to have sex, and you don't want to have sex. You just want a tarot reading or something like that. But yeah, collective, over the week or on the past, these angel numbers could be letting me know you're protected. In strength, we got strength. That could be angelic protection, and the Knight of Pentacles could be angelic protection. So collective, you're going to be protected from this dark woman over the weekend, or you was always protected while you was interacting with her. And this woman, you probably only interact with her because you have kids by her. So or you don't want a tarot reading from this dark woman no more. You don't want a palm reading from her. You don't want her to do your services or something. What's the scoop with the Knight of Wands, the Knight of Pentacles, and Heartbreaker? A new job, you're hired. You got the job. Yeah. So collective, you found out in the past that this dark woman was a karmic, or you going to find out over the weekend. Collective, this dark woman had you thinking that she had something you needed, or she can bless you, or I don't know if you were supposed to be one of her runners. You were supposed to sell drugs for her. Collective, you could be a female. I don't know if this dark woman a pimp. She could be a fellow prostitute. She was trying to get you in the game. And collective, you could be the emperor, and you could be a woman. And collective, that dark woman could have been trying to like initiate you into like the pimp world or something like that. Yeah, this dark woman was trying to make you think she can get you hired, or she wanted you to work for her. This dark woman she does something, but she's like a heartbreaker. And collective, you don't want it. You don't want to be hired by that dark woman. Collective, you probably used to be like head over heels for that dark woman in the past. You probably used to chase this dark woman. You wanted this dark woman to be your girlfriend. You admired this dark woman in the past, collective. You wanted her to hire you, like as your man. You wanted to be her man or something. Collective, I'm also picking up, if you the emperor, spirit is restricting you from this dark woman because she's your karmic. And it's like the cards is telling me to tell you, if you want your divine feminine to respect you, you got to leave that karmic alone. Collective, if you the emperor, your divine feminine could be very intuitive. And if you go like interact with that dark woman, your divine feminine is going to know. So if you trying to be slick, collective, and juggle and be a player, it's not going to happen. Because you're going to regret it if you mess around with that dark woman over the weekend. Because it's like collective, you still want to mess around with the dark woman, but you want to go into like a commitment with your divine feminine. You want to get hired. So the angels is saying, if you saying you want to get hired by divine feminine, you want to be divine feminine man, her husband, you got to stay away from the dark woman. And it's like collective, the angels is telling you that dark woman not worth it anyway because she a heartbreaker. Collective, that dark woman could be a little bit more than you can handle. Because collective, it's telling me you like a very wise person. You very sweet. Collective, that dark woman will give you a run for like all your money. This woman will destroy your life. So collective, I don't know if this dark woman is somebody you could have met off like a dating app or something. And you could be very sexually aroused by this dark woman. And you just want to be one of many. This woman could be an Instagram model. She could be very attractive. But it's like collective spirit is saying you better than that. You better than that. You deserve better than that. And this dark woman is more to her than what it appears. Collective, this dark woman to destroy your life. Whatever you got going for yourself, collective. If you interact with this dark woman in any way that you're not supposed to, collective, your life, whatever you have going for you, that's gonna be done when this dark woman get done with you. So it's like, just stay away from her. So collective, if you married and you trying to creep around with that dark woman, when she get done with you, collective, she gonna leave you, and then it's like you're not gonna have your divine feminine. You're gonna be divorced. This dark woman gonna tear up your life and tear up your family. Something like that. Or collective, you was trying to get a job, or you needed a place to stay, and you was willing to have sex with that dark woman to get this job or get this housing situation. You wanted this dark woman to hire you or to approve you, but it was like something you would have had to give her, and it's not worth it. That's why the angels is restricting you from getting into that high priestess. The high priestess can be the other woman. She could be a tarot reader. She could do spell work, dark magic. What's the tea with the Hermit, the Page of Cups, kicked out in third-party situation? Yeah, creativity monster. Steals your ideas, copies your work, duplicates, feeds off of you. I'm surprised the moon not out here. This dark woman is not what she appeared to be. She's a creativity muncher. So it's like, collective, you thought that dark woman was going to hire you or get you something, but she was going to steal something from you. She's actually a creativity muncher. This dark woman could be saying she's a real estate agent and she's not. She could be a scammer. She could be posing as like a property manager or something, collective, and she's not the property manager. So she could be a fraud. Something like that, that dark woman. Or collective, this creativity muncher, she was posing as your divine feminine. She was trying to be your divine feminine, creativity muncher. Or she wanted to compete with your divine feminine or something. What's the tea with the Five of Swords, the Emperor, and for the Cloud? Yup, incarcerated. Locked up, about to be, always in and out. Yeah, collective, be careful. Be careful because somebody might end up in jail. Or collective, like I said, if you the Emperor, you might call the cops on that dark woman. Or this dark woman gonna try to set you up and somebody might get locked up. Because somebody might record something. Or make something go viral, or make something go live, like a fight or something. Or an argument. What's the tea with the High Priestess? What's the tea with this High Priestess? Yeah, she dirt digging. Looking for dirt on you or vice versa. Yeah. This High Priestess is not no good. Or collective, you want a tarot reading from this High Priestess, but it could have been about your divine feminine. Or collective, you want a tarot reading about your children. And collective, spirit don't want you going to this practitioner or this tarot reader, because she ain't no good. She do things for the clout or something like that. Or she casts spells on her client or something like that. What's the tea with the High Priestess, the Ace of Pentacles, the 5th house, and transformation? Yeah, head in the clouds. Yeah. Collective, something is going to go down over the weekend and you're not going to really know what's going on. You're not going to know. Or collective, you could be trying to go to the High Priestess house and she won't let you in because it could be another man in her house. Or collective, the High Priestess is not letting you in her house because it's like this High Priestess is committing a crime, like inside her home. And collective, you could be naive. So collective, be careful because that High Priestess could be doing something with like some men And if you go to her house, these men might say, get him too because he a witness. Like, yeah, we gonna get him too because he a witness. Who told the Knight of Wands to show up? Who told the Emperor to come over here at this time? That High Priestess doing something inside her house. She could have somebody tied up or something. And she working with, like, this man or something. Or she got somebody's child or something in her house or something. This could be sex trafficking or something. The High Priestess doing something. Collective, Spirit don't want you. If this High Priestess is like a new lover or something, Collective, Spirit don't want you in the mix at all. He don't want you nowhere near cell phone towers. He don't want your car on camera near her house, near her property, going... Somebody's being restricted from that High Priestess. Because she could also be being watched by the authorities, that High Priestess. She could be being watched. This dirt digging, somebody could be digging for dirt on her. And it could be like some authorities or something. Whew, Collective, you don't want to be an innocent bystander. Collective, you could be that Page of Cups. That could be somebody that's naive. What's the T with the Strength, Five of Wands, Self-Love, and Angel numbers? Idol, love, respected, admired, idolized, fan. Yeah. Collective, you could have been being a groupie. And you really liked it, that High Priestess. Or you used to be in love with that High Priestess in the past. Yeah, but you went through a dark night of the soul because of that High Priestess. You're being restricted, Collective, from having love and respect and admiring and idolizing that High Priestess because she's a karmic. And she dirty. She dirty. She could also be a snitch. Yeah, she could be a snitch. Yeah, bad habits, drug addictions, toxicity. She could be a drug dealer as well. Or she cooks. Or Collective, this woman wanted you to cook for her. What's the T with the Knight of Wands, the Knight of Pentacles, Heartbreaker, and you're hired? Yeah, bad karma. Yep. Yep. Collective, you got bad karma in the past. Or Collective, Spirit is trying to keep you from some type of bad karma over the weekend. So you either already went through it with this High Priestess and you learned from your mistakes, or Collective, Spirit is trying to keep you from some type of bad karma. Or Collective, this High Priestess might get her bad karma and Spirit don't want you nowhere around. This woman could be a drug dealer. She could be a prostitute. Or she has a lot of lovers. And Collective, I don't know if somebody might do harm to that High Priestess. And it's like, Collective, you could be one of her lovers and you're going to get questioned if something happened to that High Priestess, because she could be getting her bad karma. Because she's a heartbreaker. So Collective, you're not the only one. Your heart is not the only one that got broken by that High Priestess. She has other lovers and somebody might give her bad karma over the weekend. So Collective, I even heard Spirit don't even want you to find her body. He don't want you to be the one to find her. So it's like she not going to answer her phone. So it's like, Collective, you might just turn around and be like, oh, well, I'm going home. But it's like she can't answer her phone. I also see this High Priestess might get hurt. And she have like little kids, that Page of Cups. And it's like somebody going to see the Page of Cups like wandering outside. And that's how they might find the High Priestess body. And people might be outside filming it and stuff. Because the Page of Cups. Collective, be careful, because that High Priestess can be your child's mother. And they going to come question you and they might try to blame it on you. Or that High Priestess your ex-wife or soon-to-be ex-wife. And your baby, this Page of Cups, when that High Priestess get hurt, he might like wander outside or something. He's going to be walking around. Or something like that. Or it's like, Collective, this is what happened in the past. And this high priestess didn't tell you. But you might find out over the weekend. Like what really happened. Somebody could have did this to this high priestess in the past. And she could have lived and survived. But she never told you, collective, what happened. Somebody could have been trying to kill her in the past. Because she's a drug dealer or she's a player. And her baby went missing. She survived. She could have almost passed away. But a lot of stuff happened. And collective, that woman, it's like she didn't change. She didn't change. She's still the same person. So if somebody almost killed her in the past for being a drug dealer or being a player, she didn't change. So it's like collective, you a new lover. You don't know nothing about this woman. It's like she didn't tell you like 10, 20 years ago she got shot up or whatever. She got raped and beat up real bad. And her baby, they found her because they found her baby wandering or something like that. So collective, you might find something out about this high priestess. Because you might go looking for dirt on that high priestess. Collective, I don't know. You might even go check her Facebook page or something like that. Something weird is going to happen. But it's you being protected from that high priestess. Something weird is going to happen. Collective, that high priestess might keep calling you and calling you and calling you. And say, you on your way, you coming? And then it's like, collective, when you try to call a high priestess back, like an hour later, she not going to answer the phone. Like something weird, like something like that going to happen. And collective, you might go digging. Or something. So, let me see something. Is this our energy, the Emperor? Yeah. Collective, we got the Empress at the bottom of the deck. Collective, you the Emperor, you might tell the Knight of Wands to stay away from your baby mother because she not no good. So collective, your baby mother might confront you because you told one of her lovers the truth, that she could be a prostitute or she sell drugs or she's not a good mother. Collective, you the Emperor. And you might tell the Knight of Wands to stay away from that dark woman. You just gonna tell him the truth about her. Or something like that. Collective, you can have kids by this dark woman. And the Knight of Wands could be your divine feminine's brother or cousin or something like that. Collective, you know that dark woman. But the Knight of Wands could be related to your divine feminine. And he could be younger than like all y'all, so he don't know. And collective, you being the Emperor, like you being an older man or older gentleman, you might give some wise advice to like the Knight of Wands. Tell him to stay away from her house. Because that dark woman, she could be a hoe. She's a liar. She's dangerous. She gets men killed. She gets men hurt. Like, stay away from her. I even heard the sex is good, but it's not worth your life. So, collective, if you the Emperor, you might tell that Knight of Wands that. You might see him trying to go inside her house or... And you gonna tell this Knight of Wands the sex is good, but stay away. Or something like that. You gonna tell that Knight of Wands about that dark woman. Because, collective, you probably had to learn the hard way. About that dark woman or something. Yeah, I heard that the Knight of Wands could be your divine feminine's family member. And this could be your divine feminine's like brother, cousin. This could be your divine feminine's son, like her adult son or something. And you telling that Knight of Wands, bruh, don't do it. Don't do it. Or something like that. So it's like choices, collective. Choice. If you the Emperor, you don't have to tell the Knight of Wands about the dark woman. But you should. It's not. But it's like, collective, you might regret it if you don't tell the Knight of Wands. Like, give him heads up. Like, tell him the truth. Like, things like that. So, collective, you could be contemplating whether or not you should tell the Knight of Wands the truth about this dark woman. Or, collective, you could be moving out of your apartment over the weekend. And, collective, you found out your landlord is crazy as hell. And, collective, you see you moving out and you see new tenants coming in. And, collective, you could be debating on whether or not you want to tell these new tenants about your crazy landlord. Like, something like that going on. Collective, this was like the landlord from hell. Your landlord sent you through like a dark night of the soul. Something like that. Yeah, but I'm going to end it. Yeah, but yeah, this is your message from the guys though. Understand your body. Yeah. And I'm hearing, collective, you're going to learn over the weekend, or you already learned this, and you might tell somebody else what you know. But I just heard, collective, everything and everybody is not for your body. Everything and everybody is not for your body. That's what I just heard. Understand your body. Understand why you don't like going certain places. Understand why you don't like certain people. Understand why you don't like having intercourse in a certain position or in certain places or with certain people. Understand your body. Understand why certain drugs, you can't do certain drugs or something. And also, I just heard too, for some of y'all too, your body is connected to like your intuition. So it's like, collective, you probably got a thing. You know how people say my eye twitching, so somebody could be talking about me, or the hair on the back of my head stood up or something like that. That's more or less like can be considered like an intuition. But collective, I'm talking about things individualized for you. Collective, you got something about you, and it goes hand in hand with your intuition. It goes hand in hand with your intuition. Like, it's something. I'm gonna give an example. And this kind of like happened to me one time. And it just happened to me one time. But collective, say like you're somewhere and it's like metal around. It's guns around, but you don't know. And it's like, collective, your hand start hurting. Like your hand start hurting like real bad. Like a metal detector. It's like one time, like I was somewhere, I was sitting down and I didn't even know it was like a gun there. But my hands, my body was telling me, because my hand was like, my hand just almost like got swollen. And I didn't know what was going on. My hand, my body had a reaction to like me being in danger. Like, it was like something that could have caused me harm if I would have moved a certain way, or something could have caused me harm. And I needed to know that something was there. So my hand just, and then when I found out, you know, it became clear to me that that gun was around me. It's like my hand calmed down. It's like my hand was having a reaction. Cause I was kind of like in danger. So my body was telling me that you don't better sit still. But something like that, collective, your body lets you know certain things. Like, it's something that you know, collective. So, collective, say like you're a man and you learned through the years that you don't sleep with women. When you meet women and It's like collective. Say like when you meet a woman, you learn over the years that your body reacts a certain type of way around certain women. So you know intuitively what the type of woman that is. Collective. Say like when you interacting with women and they are like prostitutes. It's like collective when you around a prostitute, you get a rash. And that lets you know she's a prostitute. Like your body tells you that. Like something like that. It's something you had to figure out about your body, but it has to do with your intuition when your body is trying to tell you something. Collective, it's like you only get this particular rash when you interact with prostitutes. And it don't even have to be sex. It's just how your body reacts. Collective, you probably start itching or something like that. So I picked that up too. I heard that too. That some of y'all intuition is tied. It goes hand in hand to like how your body reacts to something. Or a certain place or a certain type of people. Or something like that. So I'm going to end it. So this is Blood Queen Tarot. And please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and or share. And yeah, so and enjoy the weekend, collective, and thanks.